Livin Live, and we're just waiting for Facebook to pop up, and then we're going to start living live, a little bit of real table talk here. We like to try to do this every Wednesday. Sometimes. Depends on what we got going. Depends on what we got going on.
Because we actually do have lives. Haley's laughing.
So, and we just popped on the Facebook Live. So, welcome. I'm your host, Dr. Paul.
And I'm your co-host, Hope Dyer.
And we also have Miss Ashley from CEO, you know, Chief Executive Officer.
Is that really what it stands for?
It does. What do you think it stands for?
I don't know. That sounds boring.
What? You're the chief.
Okay. Does not mean you have to have a boring name.
Well,
she's the head honcho.
Yeah, she's the H in she's
the H in the.
I was gonna say HNIC, the head nigga in charge. But
I'm dead.
The head nigga in charge.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. She's the HNIC. She's the head nigga in charge.
HNIC and the QUEEN. Okay, the head nigga in charge / the queen.
There you go. So, well, welcome to Livin Life.
Livin Live.
Livin Live.
Not living
live.
LIVIN. Apostrophe. I'm learning. I'm the old guy of the bunch.
Yeah.
You look good.
Thanks. I took my hair out of a bun.
So, every Monday, we're on the BBM Global Network on Bridges. Channel 200. So you can always catch us there. And the podcast is out from the show.
Oh, so soon.
Yes. So we are picking it up.
Right. It's getting faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on Wednesday, we talked with Jeff, who is a celebrity impersonator drag queen.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's pretty impressive.
Very interesting. But we can't say too much about it.
You got to listen to the podcast.
Exactly.
Yeah. And Miss Ashley is down in Houston. How is Houston down there? How you doing down there?
How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm fine. Darling, how you doing?
Tell us what's the good news going down in Houston. I think she froze up on us.
I think she did.
That's okay.
So things to get. Hold on, my connection is horrible. Let me go off this Wi-Fi. Hold on.
Okay. While you work on your Wi-Fi, I have a couple things I want to
paid the bill, so the 4G should be working. All right, the 4G working. Just paid the bill. Okay. So guys, yeah, it's a lot going on here. We're actually, ever since Nipsey Hussle's passing. I don't know, it was such a sacrifice, and I know that's for some reason that, like, all the other leaders are coming together. We actually just came together with a wonderful, amazing guy, Michael Corleone, which is Griselda Blanco's son. And if y'all know who Griselda Blanco is, so, do y'all know who Griselda Blanco is?
I don't know.
I think so.
Are you talking about those gangster people?
Yes, darling.
I think I know who you're talking about.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Yes, darling. If it wasn't for her, there would be no Pablo. There would be no Narco. There would be none of that. You know what I'm saying? She actually, she started the whole cartel and everything. She actually helped. She actually instructed the whole thing for Pablo to actually start doing what he was doing harder than what he was doing and more. You know what I'm saying? She basically built Miami. You know what I'm saying? She was, she's not a good name in the book as far as society goes, but because because of what we come from and the struggle and the understanding, you know, I love her. I love her. You know what I'm saying? You know, she was a boss. She was a boss. You know what I'm saying? If you can't, they mostly hate her because she's a woman. Is it really because a woman did it? You know what I'm saying? So basically, her son is her only living family. You know, she was assassinated. You know, she was assassinated at 70 years old, and they assassinated her. You know,
And so, you got. And so now you're dealing with the daughter.
I'm dealing with the son.
The son.
I'm dealing with the son. Yes, he's a very amazing guy. You know, what he's doing. What he's doing is, you know, he's trying to. He has a clothing line called Pro Blanco that he dedicated to his mom, and just trying to say, hey, I'm not. You know, he's like redemption. You know, he teaches. You know, you know what you teach.
Was he on a TV show?
Yeah.
Was he on a TV show?
Yes, darling, the Cartel Crew, VH1.
Yeah, and didn't his girlfriend like say, I've been doing all this work and you guys aren't paying me, and his like co-person was like, it's because you're a female, you shouldn't even be paid. She was like, I'm doing more work than you. I should become like a CEO, co-CEO, and stuff. Oh my gosh, I remember this conversation because this conversation happened around a pool table. She walked in with some high expectations.
You gotta go on my Instagram. You gotta go to the YouTube, babe. I got the interview and everything, honey. We had a whole weekend with them, babe. When I tell you that man is amazing. You know what I'm saying? His wife couldn't make it. She was supposed to come down to Miss Monroe. But either way it go, we're going to be doing a lot of things with them.
Okay, hold on.
You're not in the loop. You're never in the loop.
Self-preservation. Did you tell them nice things about me?
Yeah,
I don't want to get hit. I don't want to be like. I don't want to get like, you're getting hit.
He's on the board.
Yeah.
Darling, now you know, Dr. Paul, I brag on you to everybody that I meet because this is a journey. This is something that we're doing, and he's down with it. He's another pillar that wants to go and do. He's immediately.
We're in.
We are in.
So
we have the hookup.
So with Catherine Michio, who's also played in what's the Jersey?
Yes.
What's the show?
Cocaine Godmother.
Yeah.
Was she played
Mob Wives. Yes, I know. That's not.
But also she played with the people from. Oh my God! What's what's the show with the mob people? They had the strip club in Jersey.
Mob Wives?
No. Sopranos.
You
remember we had Catherine. We had Katrina Michio.
Yeah, and we were like, she's a part of the mob wives.
She's part of the mob. She knows mob people. So we're mobbed up. We're mobbed up.
We actually have.
So that's that army that we're trying to do, and we're trying to build. We're building an army, and I'm looking at Dr. Paul. Oh my God, I'm seeing it happen because if this man that has been in that life, like he's seen, like all his brothers and his dad was killed. He's seen they killed his brother in front of him. It was a lot of stuff that he went through. You know, he was in it hard. For him to have redemption and to put out, and he's actually teaching these children to put their anger into like what you're doing. You know, Dr. Paul, y'all do the same stuff. It's like I can't wait till we get this tour started because he's messing with the other guys that are redeeming themselves from the street life and stuff like that, and they're trying to get the youth to say, hey, if I'm not doing it no more, if I'm saying no and I'm saying that's not the way to go, I'm Griselda Blanco's son that was carrying over 500,000 cases of money and belts back and forth. You know what I'm saying? If I can stop, and I'm telling you it's a different way, and we need to love and quit all this stuff, then you can too. That's not the way to go because right now society, every the youth, if you're not fighting, if you're not banging, if you're not beating up people, then you're weak. You're weak and you're not accepted, and that is not okay because the gangster of the gangsters that I was with the whole weekend, he is so humble. He's so humble. He's such a good man. He has such a good heart. And it's crazy because he's done so much that was not okay. seen so much and where he come from, you know what I'm saying? But we all have our story. So I'm just
Okay,
saying,
okay. So here's a question that comes up probably since the '60s, because my dad was a Black Panther. Okay, so here's the question
Levi?
that's
huh?
where you get it from.
Yeah, Leroy.
Um,
So here's the question we have: does by any means necessary mean by any means necessary? Like
No.
no matter what you do, as long as you do something good,
Oh.
it does. So doesn't matter how you accomplish it. Fuck it, the hell with it. Do whatever.
You know what? You know what? I can honestly say, from me being in that life and in another life and other stuff, hey, it's sometimes yes, because at the end of the day, by them doing that, they built the entire Miami, the whole Miami. People
Okay,
had
but
jobs,
here's some.
Yeah, but she also killed a bunch of people.
Well,
Isn't that why most people don't?
Ashley and Hope. Here's where I don't know if I could be on this fence, and I'll tell you the reason why. Here's the only reason. Then what ISIS is doing
Is okay.
is okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Whoa.
They're doing it in the same way.
Yes.
I know what you're saying.
Okay. Well, somebody talk to me. I'm on the
Non-violent
bridge. I'll jump.
Actions.
But they did violent.
Okay,
but they
but-
did violent actions too.
But they're not continuing it, right? He's trying to make a difference.
He stopped. Doesn't mean he was continuing in the time. Whoever does what they think they need to do to make a difference for whatever reason. At the time they were active, they were active.
Okay, but now he's changing.
Okay.
I get that. I get the change. I get the
He's
change.
changing his method.
I'm not talking about the change. I'm not.
Exactly. Okay. Now, Dr. Powell, now I'm not feeling you on this.
Oh,
now.
yeah, it's
Now,
okay.
you're like pledging.
But hold on. But because I agree with the change.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So if you're saying ISIS starts changing, whatever they're doing now is okay.
Their method.
No.
What are they fighting for? What is their fight?
Well, when they
Yeah.
change, they'll let you know we were trying to make it better. We were trying to make a difference.
Okay, what are they making
I
better?
have no idea.
Okay, but we
what
can't speak
but
for
what
them.
I'm saying is, if I know this is a speculation,
Yeah.
and I'm not getting into the ISIS politics,
Right.
Because whatever people say they're into, until you talk to
Someone
someone like
them.
Ashley did and say, this is why I did it, this is where I was coming from, and this is where I am now.
It's like if you talk to a Nazi.
Right. You don't know anything until you talk to them.
Exactly.
So I'm
Exactly.
not
That's what I'm saying. You don't know what somebody's story is. You don't know
Right.
you don't know it, and that's why I'm out, that's why we're out about, just be you, just be yourself, because just like Hope was saying, I shouldn't have to change who I am or be ashamed of what I've done.
Right,
or
right,
any of
right.
that matter for you to accept me or love me. Who are you?
Mhm.
You have
Exactly.
a past. You have a past. Everybody has past. Everybody has different stuff that they have done that they're not proud of, that they need to work on themselves as far as how they look at things, how they treat people. It's a lot of growing in every single subject. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I'm trying to do, Dr. Paul. I had Alex, Poetic Soul. You know Alex.
Yes, she was
I
on the
thank
show.
her.
She was amazing. And I see she's doing some good things, and people can catch her Instagram on Alex Poetic Soul. So she does some really amazing stuff.
Good.
I opened up the door, and how I came at Michael Callion is like nobody else did. I had Alex do a poem as his mom.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Speaking from her voice, because she's labeled in society as a monster. You know what I'm saying? So he's trying to push this brand, in another way, in a positive aspect. So
Yeah.
like I had her do it, and when she did that poem in front of him, he burst out in tears.
See, I think it starts off with
Hey, Hannah. ahead.
like everybody, like an all American, right? Everybody needs to start from somewhere. Like we started off with this, right? And it gradually is going to get better. But our start off isn't the best. It's a bit rocky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like her start off was, very rocky. It was murderous and stuff. But she turned it around. She turned her son around.
She did.
He's making something better out of something that was looked at so terrible.
So we have a comment, and it came from Hannah, and Hannah's she's a B. She's an amazing tattoo artist. She actually did some of my tattoo work.
I thought only Larry did your tattoos.
No, I've had some other tattoo work by done. But Hannah has said that there's always two sides to a story. It all depends on perspectives.
Exactly.
Correct.
And I agree.
Correct.
And I understand about the perspectives. What I was saying is that I guess I don't really fall into the category by any means necessary. And that no matter what you do, as long as you have an altruistic thing about it, that it's a good idea. I don't agree with that. That's what I'm saying. I don't agree with.
No, I don't agree with that either. Okay, so I can say I'm off that fence. I don't agree with that. Like, no, just because I can start the war right now if I wanted to and get what I need. But I'm not, because that's not the way to go. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, to get what I need is going to help this journey that we're trying to lead. But like you said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? We can be like Robin Hood if we wanted to. And that's the thing. That's what they're afraid of. And if they keep on, it's going to be like that. We can be like Robin Hood and just go ahead and take over the world and do what we got to do for the greater good, but they're not going to like that. It's because they're going to receive it wrong.
For some, I can see some of these people are popping in on a different Instagram, on Periscope, and on Facebook. We want to let you know that we do Livin. Am I saying it right?
Yeah.
Livin live. And we try to do it every Wednesday. Okay, and also remember you can always catch our podcast on the BBM Global Network, channel 200. You just got to click on my little face and you can see it. Or go to my website and you can catch all the podcasts there, drpaulholisticscience.com.
Or if you want, you can message us and we can send you the link.
Yeah, we can message it. But what we like to do here is we like to do some real talk, table talk, and it's about a conversation that we often... It's nice for us to have.
Yeah.
You're right. It's nice for us to express ourselves. Miss Ashley Johnson, CEO of Just Be You magazine. It's more about what's pretty and how lovely what is, because sometimes shit is all screwed the hell up.
Right.
Just like
shit is all screwed up.
Yeah, I mean, like what I was saying before, just like the bombing that happened in Sri Lanka. And I'm not going to talk about ISIS because we already touched on that. But what I'm talking about is the killing, the death, and the struggle, because we were talking about this earlier. Does struggle make you a different person, or are you always a different person because you're just living your best life? Which way you said?
I said that you can't miss something you never had. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you can't see the difference from what you never had. What's being given to you is being shown to you is just adding to what you already have. You're living a great life to you from someone who has like a wealthier life. Yeah, sure, they're gonna be like, oh snap, they're not living the best life they could possibly live. But you're living your best life and you're okay with that. So whatever is being added to it is just a plus. You know what I'm saying? So
right. And so the thing is, that's where it gets messed up in the community, because people be living their best life, they just don't know it, because society says this is the best life.
Yeah,
and that's what we
driving this. If you ain't going here, if you ain't going there, you ain't living your best life. And see, that's where the hustle come in.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hustle and I'm gonna do anything and everything to get what society say I need to get, and I'm gonna be happy to get that. No, it's some people out here living their best life and they don't even know it, because
chilling on the porch.
Yeah, chilling.
Drinking some iced tea and playing some dominoes.
Yeah. That's family right there.
Right. And let me tell you something. That just happened on Sunday. And
That's
see,
family
what
right
I'm
there.
saying, you know,
Chilling, playing some dominoes, hitting some. Oh
dominoes,
my
some
God.
songs, we got some drinks, we got some good R&B, old school blues, baby going, and we chilling.
Playing some dominoes, hitting some.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's some good time there though. That's some good times. So the other thing I want to talk about is that with moving forward, right, and with people fighting, should we change the word between fight and struggle and just moving forward?
Yeah. Wait, we lost Ashley.
Ashley, I think we.
What did you do?
Just moving forward?
Yeah. Wait, we lost Ashley.
Ashley, I think we.
I'm right here.
Okay, it was me. I screwed up. So I'll repeat it again because do you think we should change the word from struggle and fighting to just moving forward?
Yes, I totally agree. I totally agree because, you know, I mean, I agree because for one, if you keep putting it in the air that you're struggling, you keep putting it in the universe, and the struggle is real, I'm struggling, we struggling, it's going to keep happening. You putting it out there. So yes, we need to change that word. We have to change that word. So we have to stop saying that and say something else because it's all about what you're putting out there. You keep saying we're struggling, you know, I ain't struggling, and the struggle is real. It's just what's gonna keep happening. Ain't nothing else because you ain't putting nothing else out there.
Right.
You know, you get up and say, hey, you know, it's gonna be a beautiful day. You get up instead of saying, oh Lord, I gotta go to work. I gotta do this. And this
So,
like, are you looking for sympathy?
Yeah, are you looking?
Something?
Yeah, what are you looking
for? A handout?
Yeah.
Because I'm just saying, not all the time a handout is fun. I think people.
Exactly.
You need to be able to support yourself. I'm just saying that you can't always ask for help.
Support yourself and pull yourself up from something you don't have. That's a difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, like, if you are, if you are privileged, and privilege does not just come from white people. I'm just saying.
We got some rich niggas out here.
Exactly. or some
rich niggas.
Yeah.
Or some people that think that everything revolves around them. I'm just saying, like, it happens between all races.
But hold on, and I agree with you. It's not just the rich niggas that are out here. It's not just white privilege. There are people that still come. We got to find a better word. Living your best life, or you're in that. Because people are not going to get what we're talking about. So I have to say this: if you're in a struggle, and you don't have the means as most, there's still siblings that think they got everything.
Yeah.
So, honey, I am old, baby. Yes. Ooh,
so what do you call that? What do you call that? That's a fucking mess. Because we don't have much, but you think you deserve everything.
And
come on now.
It bothers me when they think that they deserve more.
That's like, so. What do you call those people? Because those people
greedy.
No, it's.
Selfish. They're selfish.
Exactly.
I think it's. But here's where I struggle with. I don't think they're greedy, and I don't think they're selfish.
Okay, so what are?
Hold on. What I do think is that they have not been taught compassion.
Okay, but if they don't want to learn compassion, how are you gonna teach them compassion? If someone has already tried to show them compassion and then they had a problem with it, then it's a whole big scene because they don't want to see it. They see it as you're coming at them.
And that's true, Dr. Paul, honey. They supposed to be taught compassion, baby. Let me say something about them people. Even like Hope said, even if you show them compassion, they don't care. I know people like that. They just ill. Like, you just don't understand why they just so oh, you be like, and then on top of that, then you know, then it's like you said, coming from a family that you see, we ain't got nothing. You think you supposed to have everything, and then that person actually get more than their family, and they just selfish and don't want to help. They be looking at the family struggle. You see it, and you can help.
Exactly. They take until they can't take anymore.
Okay, I understand and I agree with both of you.
Okay.
My quest,
What?
meaning my charge,
Okay.
where I would like to go to, me and my little duffel bag, right? I want to go and talk to that person and have them explain to me
What's wrong?
something's wrong.
Okay, then I have somebody in mind that you can start with.
Because that to me is and if you tell me, Dr. Paul, go fuck yourself, I would still be something's wrong. What's wrong? Something's wrong.
You know what, man? You know we just alike, because that's why people don't like me. They love me, but they hate me, but you can't but love me. Because I will be in your face and be like, for real, what's the matter? Who did it?
Yeah, some did something.
Somebody did something. Tell me what happened. You can
Why are you
Yeah.
so bitter?
Why are you so bitter? Why are you so angry?
What's the matter?
Yeah. And I
What's
think
wrong?
and I think that's why we like to do this. We like to do bridges. We like to do we like to do the things because it is about expression. And it's about freedom of expression.
Exactly.
Being allowed and being
And
safe.
we don't judge. We don't
Right.
judge. The first step is to admit it and to accept it. You know what I'm saying? That's the first step. And once you do that, it just becomes even better. And then you start recognizing it.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
just feel like
people, that's the first.
it's hard to point it out to the people that don't want to see it.
Because they're blinded. They're blinded by their own hate and fear.
It's irritating.
I'm just saying, they're blinded by hate and fear.
It's energy draining. Let me tell you something.
It is extremely energy draining. It is energy draining, energy ruining. It will ruin your whole atmosphere in your house.
Hey, I'm going to be giving a lecture at an awakening fair here in Terrytown, New York on Sunday.
Okay.
I'll be there at 4:00 p.m. So you guys can either, if you're in New York, come into Terrytown. But it's called Bridging the Gap of Emotional Science. So I think this is something I'm going to talk about. Is about what is wrong, opening up, and letting fear release. Because people don't understand how that's affecting energy draining, selfishness. It creates not only pain, it creates dead bodies.
Right.
Yes. Oh my God. People, because people just don't understand when people just die all of a sudden, and they be like, well, how did that happen? It's a lot that goes on. Like for real, you have to get out of that. It's like, because if it's draining, if your energy is draining my energy over all that negative energy, I know you are not healthy. Exactly. I know you are sick. You are sick as hell.
Have you read that quote? It was like, I don't care if you're my mother, my father, my best friend, my brother, my sister, my grandparents. If you're negative, you're negative, and you can't be in my positive life.
And I gotta cut you.
I cut people off. I cut people off. People get cut off. I don't have time for that because you're messing up my aura. You're messing up my business. You're messing it up. I can try to help you. If you don't let me help you get out of it, see, I can only tame it so much.
Okay, so I think all questions people have are serious. I think there's no level of questions and answers, right? I do believe that. But so I have one for directly at all three of us because I've answered this myself.
In your head right now.
Right.
You answered it without us.
Yes.
Wow.
If the person that we're talking about that's energy draining, selfish, and fearful,
right?
Do we tell them we love them if we did love them? And doesn't matter? And are we not looking for the response because we just want to share our love? But we may. So that's the question.
Yes, that's what. Yes, absolutely. You give them kisses, you give them hugs, You give them smiley faces, yes, even when they don't want it, darling.
Okay, so what if, and I'm gonna put us in a relationship.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Ashley and us in a relationship.
Okay.
We had a loving relationship,
Right.
and I'm an energy sucker. You know it. I sucked your life dry, blooded dry, and you like, Paul, I can't be with you no more. Do you stop telling me you love me because we're not together, or you just need to cut me loose?
No, I don't need to cut you loose. I will always love you. We will always be friends. I will always be there for you, but we just can't be together.
I think you should take your time for yourself.
Me.
Exactly.
Both.
Okay.
Because you need to, because she was in the relationship of a draining.
Right, draining her.
She needs time to
Separate.
recoup.
Yes.
You know, she needs time to
Okay.
get back to where
Okay.
she was
Yeah.
before
Okay.
that all happened.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then you need to find time like, oh, snap.
But if I'm an energy drainer,
yeah.
I'm not gonna know that.
Okay, but you're gonna start sucking somebody else's energy, and then
You will know it, because breakup, even because like Hope said, the breakup part of us breaking up and coming to that decision, I'm going to go. You're not going. I'm going to go, and how you're going to know it's over is because you're not going to be able to get that contact like you used to.
Right.
So you're gonna have to find it somewhere else.
I have to put you through the motions, because I know, because you're already an energy drain. Your first step, I know you like the back of my hand. I know you're gonna call me. I'm gonna text you. I know you're gonna come. I already know. So I have to first of all go ahead and lay out the strategy and prepare myself to not even fall for it. You know what I'm saying?
I do. So reason why I brought it up, because I know people go through it.
Uh-huh.
I know people get still sucked in to the energy sucker.
Right.
And the energy sucker don't know that they are that. They don't. They really.
And then you tell them,
no,
and then they're even mad.
They don't even matter, and they're like,
and then they're blocking. They're blocking.
Exactly. They're like, not me.
Not me. No, this is you.
They blame you. You
They
just don't love me like I love you. You just don't. I'm like, oh my God, it's bad. Like, oh.
So for those people,
you don't know me. You can't be with me. You're not strong enough. No,
that's not. So for those people, I want to specifically talk to the energy sucker.
Mm-hmm.
You may not know what you are,
or that you are,
yeah. But that doesn't mean you're not loved.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
People will forever love you,
right? So
for your life sucking abilities.
Yeah, I think people get afraid that how do I release something if I don't know? I'll never feel loved. You're never not going to be loved.
Right.
That's a promise.
At least one person will love you.
And then for the people who was on the other side, whoever those people are, I want to say you have to separate yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You have to remain strong within yourself.
Right.
And you have to develop a practice and a training schedule so you can strengthen yourself like if you were a marathon runner.
Oh.
You have to develop a training, a practice, and an execution. Because if you don't train it, you won't practice it.
Right.
And if you're not practicing it, it's just going to happen again. That's all I'm saying.
It's a cycle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well said.
It's natural for us to get stuck in cycles.
Yes.
You gotta practice
and
what you preach.
routines. So
Exactly.
Well,
I actually say practice what you preach.
do you guys got anything else? We want to keep this short and sweet and comfortable.
Yes, darling. I want to talk about what me and Hope was talking about on the whole what was it? The lines, the lines.
Oh, the lines
Yeah,
from Some
yeah,
Monday.
yeah.
Yes. I want to talk about, because I've always been like this. If we meet and you like me, I like you. You have a past, I have a past.
Uh-huh.
There are things that you do that makes you happy. There are things that I do that make me happy. But sometimes maybe what I do might not, you might not see fit in what you. I believe Eartha Kitt. I'm a very man. I got some legends that I have grew up off of and learned to live on. When Eartha Kitt said, Why do I have to compromise? There should be no compromise. No, I want somebody. I want somebody to share me with. I want somebody to love me for me.
I agree.
I want somebody to stay with. You know what I'm saying? A relationship is supposed to be earned, not to compromise for. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's always talking about compromise, and I believe, because I believe if you compromise. And when I say that, I mean on some little petty stuff, like, I know serious stuff. Like, of course, if you're in a relationship, just because you like, whatever, you can't, whatever, you have to respect each other. But when I'm saying stuff like talking to your exes and stuff like that, you and your exes are friends, and maybe they're not friends, they're exes, and going to hang out and have a drink. If y'all absolutely have trust, and you absolutely know your mate, I believe that I don't see nothing wrong with that. Why should you have to compromise? Like, if that person don't smoke weed and that person do, and they can't, if you're not yourself, and if you're compromising just a little bit to satisfy somebody else, you're never gonna be fully happy. That's how I feel.
I feel like you could compromise a little bit. Like, I'm compromising the amount of details I need. I need a lot of details. If Paul was going to hang out with somebody today, right? I would like to know with who, where, what are you doing? And then when he gets home, I would like to know how it went. What did you guys do?
No, that's a must. That's a must. I'm talking about compromising him, telling that he can't go because you're not friends with your exes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, because I'm not friends with mine, you can't be friends with yours because me and you together now.
Right.
But what Hope is talking about, the compromise is, we can do this. We're going to do the scenario. We're going to do it in front of you, Ashley, and you can understand where she's compromising at. We're going to do how Hope originally was and how she's
been working on.
Let's do the original first.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
And you're the judge. Well, you're going to be the third party. So, okay. And all you can, if you have any questions about, like, shit, I'm going through the same damn thing. So, go ahead.
What'd you do today?
Stuff.
What stuff?
I just hung out.
Okay, so what did you do to hang out?
Why are you asking me all these questions?
Because you just said stuff.
I mean, why?
Like,
I mean,
did you clean?
No, I just stuff. Why are you asking me all this? What is it? What's the problem?
There is no problem. I just want to know.
So now I'm getting all defensive, and it's turning into a thing, right?
Because I want to know
exactly
every detail, and I don't want there to be gaps.
Right, and I don't think that it's important. I personally didn't think it was that important to feel like it was so significantly. It's not like I'm leaving out something to leave out, but I don't think.
You know what? I get. You know what? Hope, honestly, because I'm a man at heart, darling. So I do agree with Dr. Paul. Like, damn, we just chill.
No, but see, yesterday, for example, he did it to me. Yesterday, he had a plan in mind as to what he wanted to do. What was it yesterday? No, Monday. Yesterday, Monday, he had an idea as to what he wanted to do before the show.
Right.